Hey. So I know I posted a video today already, but something just happened today that I need to get off my chest. So, what happened? There's something that happened with me and an old friend of mine. I say an old friend because she's not my friend anymore after what happened today. So let me give you the backdrop. I'm gonna call her Melissa because my friend Crazy Kitty doesn't really know how to pronounce her name, so she calls her Melissa. Plus, she's heard the crap that I've told her about what happened to her, what she's done to my friend. Let's call her Giselle. So, her and Giselle are friends. They still are. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Giselle could be friends with whoever she wants to be. And I could respect that if Melissa wasn't such a huge jerk towards me. So, before this whole thing began, on Mondays in gym, we would have track. This wasn't gym because I only have Melissa and Giselle for my third, fourth, and fifth. I say my fourth and fifth because they're like, fourth and fifth period is like one big period for me. And, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. Melina is known as the drama queen. She takes theater, which is fine. I don't take theater, and I take choir because I really like to sing. I'm also in show choir because I really like to dance and sing. But, what she did was just unforgivable for me. Now, before I say anything, I did trigger her. It was my fault. I'm not going to lie. This whole situation was because of me, and I take the full blame for it. But what she did, she shouldn't have done that, honestly, because I'm sorry. I'm a person that can't handle being yelled at. If I'm yelled at, I cry. But I just like cry in my head. I don't like cry physically. If I know they're my friends and they're like joking around with me saying like, "Oh, F you," and I just start laughing because they're my friends and I love them still. So basically, what happened is that I was in gym. And there was a substitute for our coach, and everyone decided we should play mat ball. Mat ball is basically just baseball, but you kick a ball and everyone tries to catch it. If they catch it, you're out. She was choosing teams, the ones and twos. Me and Giselle were ones. I keep trying to say her real name, and Melissa was a 2. She lied to the sub saying that she was a 1. And I said, "Melissa, you're a 2. You need to go in the 2 area. Melissa, you gotta follow the rules." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, shut up, Luna. You leave me alone." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to shut up." I know she hates me at this point because on Mondays, we take track. Every Monday we take track. And our track is like an oval. We walk on the curves and we run at the straights. So she says that she's poor because she can't afford a clothing place that's not even that expensive. And I know she's exaggerating. I don't even know why this was a good idea for me to say, and guys, don't really say in the comments that it was my fault that this is all happening, because I know it's my fault. I'm just a big biatch to a lot of people and I don't even try to be. So, her and her family are going through a lot. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at the time, but when I said this. So I said, "Are you poor? Or do you not have a house?" And I kept going. I said one more thing and she's like, "Stop." She says, "Stop," and runs away. And I asked Giselle, "Is she okay?" And she says, "Yeah, her and her family are just going through a lot." She tells me what happened and I'm like, oh my god, I did not mean to say that. What was I thinking? I'm stupid. So basically, it was my actions that caused her to be like this towards me, I think. I'm not really sure. So, I dated her once. I really regret that. Because she was rude to a lot of people that I knew, but I wasn't close to. But still, it's not okay to be rude to somebody. So, I didn't tell her this. I only told her that I didn't have feelings for her anymore. But in my head, I was like, "You're just being rude to a lot of people, and I don't like it." I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. So she says that, and I'm like, okay. And we were in the middle of the gym. And there's like on the walls, like on the side of the walls and like on one of the walls, there's like mats there. And Giselle says, oh, the ones are supposed to be over there and the twos are supposed to be over there. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I was about to go over to Milena and say, sorry, I didn't know. But before I could even do anything, she's just like, yeah, Luna, I am in my spot. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know, because I thought she was joking. But nope, she was dead serious. She even said, she said, why don't you go over there where the ones are? Go on. And me being the pushover that I was, and I gave Melissa the satisfaction but before I even walked away, I said, fine. Since you hate me so much, I will go. I can hear Giselle trying to keep me there, and I'm like, and I said, no, she hates me. It's fine. And so my whole body is trembling, because I just want to burst out into tears. I've been holding this, she's been treating me and Giselle like this for like months. She doesn't even treat Giselle this way. She only treats me and some other people this way. And so, like, I go to the floor, and I start crying. I couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to let all of my anger and sadness out. She thinks I hate school just because I learn. She's wrong. I don't hate school because of learning. I hate school because of her. Every time I walk through those doors, I think, oh, what's going to happen today? It's the same thing. I say something that apparently is like really mean. That isn't even, I don't even say stuff that's mean. I jokingly say stuff that would come off as mean if you were serious, but I wasn't. She knows I'm kidding. And yet she'll just be like, she's the victim. And I'm not. And I'm just, in a previous video, not a previous video, but like a long time ago, I made a video saying what's been happening or something like that. I don't remember what the video was really about, but I don't have depression. I'm not a person that would say I have depression just to get attention. I'm pretty normal. I'm just trying to be myself without people thinking that I'm trying to be someone I'm not. I can't deal with her anymore. I just want her to die in a fire so I can never see her again. And that can't happen. She's a heartless monster. I never want to see her again. I want to slap her across the face, call her a bitch, and say I'm glad I broke up with you. But I can't because I'm scared. I can't say anything because I'm weak. And I don't know what to do. I know I said I wouldn't cry, but I'm so weak. I know no one wants to hear sappy stuff anymore, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I can't handle my emotions anymore. I'm so tired of walking to school and thinking like today's a normal day when it's not. I lie to myself saying like I'm ready for what's ever coming, but I'm not. My friends are being dragged away from me by this girl that I don't really know. She thinks she knows me, but she doesn't. Listen, you don't know me. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna end it here. I don't know how how long it will be until I can calm down and make another video. You don't have to comment giving me sympathy. I'm not looking for someone to give me pity. I'm just looking for getting this off my chest. I'm sorry. Sorry for being a nuisance.